Hello and good morning, everybody. This is the first interview on the channel that I've ever done. With me today is Daniel Bukszpan, creator of the Heavy Metal Encyclopedia, and I think that book where people say funny things before they die, cool death quotes, and Ozzy at 75. He's currently working on a Rush book right now, actually. Please buy, because that would help the cause and that would give him a lot of money.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, you just did a very good job of it. I am Daniel Bukszpan, author of Ozzy at 75, as well as the forthcoming Rush at 50.
That's crazy.
Available from, everywhere fine books are sold.
Yeah.
On September 17th. And yes, I did the Encyclopedia of Heavy Metal, and Ronnie James Dio wrote the foreword.
Yes.
Which is already like bucket list stuff right there.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy how we both have the same last name. That's fucking insane.
By sheer accident.
Yeah.
We both, not even spelled differently or anything.
It's insane.
Exactly
honestly.
the same.
Completely insane. Anyhow.
Let's not look into it though, or see why that is, or
yeah, maybe it's better off if nobody ever knew.
Best unsolved.
Best unsolved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Roman Bukszpan.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Daniel Bukszpan.
You're quite welcome.
Man, I can't believe I've never met this man in my entire life. Anyhow.
Nor are you related to me.
Neither.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
This is the best interview you've been on, I'm sure.
Honestly, there's quite a few of them that weren't even close to as good as this.
Yeah.
They ask a lot of the same questions usually.
Oh yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah. So for example, if I were to go on a podcast and they were really ignorant and uninformed and had no idea who I was or what I do,
yeah,
but they asked me funny questions, I would look back favorably on that podcast experience.
Yes. So there's Uncharted 4 in the background for those watching, wondering what it is. These are some clips that I had to use because for some reason, what is it? What's PlayStation won't allow me to just put on a black screen for an hour, I guess. Yeah, we have about an hour, so it gets.
It can't be like the Black podcast.
No.
None more black.
No. Yeah. Nah, it's a bit of a loaded term, black, so we have to call it.
Oh, no, I meant literally, it's a black screen. That's the podcast.
Oh, no, yeah. If I had a logo, I'm sure I could put it up and just be like, hey, this is the Tourette's Gaming.
Why not make it a black screen?
Well, I mean, people will be listening to it, so that's a good
point. So what do they need to look at?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, they'll probably be either shitting, they'll be doing some chores around the house. God bless you, by the way. You do the laundry and the trash and vacuuming. Good job. Whoever does that, very good.
Feather dusting.
Feather dusting. Oh yeah, that's one to keep in mind. People do feather dusting too.
Yes, for the mantelpiece.
Yeah, for the mantelpiece.
It's a very delicate, precarious procedure.
It's just I mean, it's the most entertaining.
What did you say? This is the shittiest podcast ever?
Perhaps.
No.
It's actually pretty entertaining.
What's funny is it's not. This is not even close to the worst podcast ever.
Yeah. So, actually, what you're about to see here is the clip is about to end in a couple of seconds, maybe 30. So it's going to switch over to something else. Don't be too jarred if you're watching this. Just some fun gameplay in the background. Anyway, I guess now I get to ask him a bunch of questions about the book. Maybe, Daniel, what inspired you to make this book?
Which one?
The one he made. Ozzy at 75.
Ozzy at 75. Honestly, it was the publisher just emailed me and said, we want to do these books about people as they turn 75. So we have Ozzy at 75 and Alice Cooper at 75.
Oh, yeah.
Which do you want to do? I love Alice Cooper. God bless him. But that was not a serious question. Just Ozzy, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was a blast. I loved every second of writing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing about the elevator music?
Yeah, he turned it down because he didn't like the guy who made elevator music.
Oh, Oh, he didn't make elevator music.
Oh no, yeah, but I'm saying like your morals are like very high up.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's more just like it's about how I want to spend my time.
Nah, yeah.
And like for me to sit there writing about Ozzy Osbourne all day is great.
Yeah.
There's no other way I would rather spend my day.
Yeah.
Writing about, for example, hypothetically, some adult contemporary horn player who just makes like shitty, smooth jazz music.
Yeah.
These books take a long time to write, so I would be having to like live that topic every day for a year.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
That sounds terrible, honestly.
Yes, it does.
You were offered money, but you turn it down because it just doesn't sound fun. Like for example, it's like the age-old argument: would you suck it for 1 million? Like you
for 1 million, yes.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, but like
that's not even a serious question.
Well, actually, yeah. I mean,
do I have to be good at it?
No, you don't.
Do I need to like succeed?
No.
Okay, because I could do it badly. No problem.
Yeah, exactly. No.
But no promises.
The hypothetical, like, what's it? Wise sage argument of that is like, would you do something that you do not enjoy doing for like money? Because
it depends how much I don't enjoy it and how much money.
And also I think it's like a scale too, because if it's just and also that like only lasts like 30 seconds really. So
yeah, you also have to think about like, if you wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Someone could die on the operating table and it's your fault.
Yeah.
But they make a lot of money.
They do.
Do you want to make a lot of money, but possibly, bear responsibility
for sucking
for someone dying because you were not good at it?
Yeah.
There's all
exactly.
With writing books, my God, the worst thing that'll happen is no one will buy it. No one will die.
No, yeah.
On the operating table because I wrote a book.
I mean, it would still suck if nobody bought it, but like if you enjoyed writing and you put your heart and soul into it, then there's some value in that too. And you can't just.
I don't know what's going to happen once it's out there. I don't know if anyone will buy it. I don't know if everyone will. I have no control over who buys it. Yeah. But I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, I think if you're going into it like thinking about it as like a numbers thing, like how much money will I make off of this? How much people will know me? Will I become fan? I think you're doing it. It's all about the passion. That's why I have this shit-ass YouTube channel. Amazing, glorious.
It's growing.
Yeah, it's a growing YouTube channel. Actually, this one guy, Best Gamer Ali, I really look up to him. He's a great guy. He's just got married. Good job, by the way. He said in the comments, saw some of your videos, love them. Nice. That just made my whole day. That was awesome. Yeah. I did not know. And he said it like a day ago, so I was a bit late. But that was very nice of him, and that meant a lot to me because another creator who's doing it for like the whole I don't really know what's behind his like thing, but like another one of us, one of us is just like, oh my God, hey.
Street level.
Yeah, street level. Dude, street level.
I consider like what you're talking about, like what you do and what this guy does. That's like street level, do it yourself. Because no one's giving you money, nobody's supporting you. Yeah. So you're just doing it independently because you want to. Yeah. That's great, in my opinion.
1 second.
Okay.
I would like to get some water. Could you keep the audience occupied while I'm getting water?
Keep them entertained?
Yeah, just like say some bullshit or something while I'm getting. Would you like some water too?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Today's episode of the Tourette's Gaming Podcast has been brought to you. That's all I got. I'm sorry. This is just to clarify yet again, one more time to reiterate, Roman and I are not related. Even though we have the same last name, spelled the same way, we are not related. So me getting on this podcast was purely by merit and not connections.
No, yeah, I found him on the street. He was like, "We'll do anything for money," and I was just like, "Hey, just get on this obscure YouTube channel." And you were like, "Please, dear God, that I need money."
Where's the money?
Yeah, where's the money? I have a son named Roman Buckspan.
And he needs money.
He needs money too.
Yeah, so give me money.
So I,
Other Roman Buckspan.
other Roman Buckspan, go up to this poor man on the street.
So sad. This poor, well-fed man on the street.
At least we're committing to the bit. At least at least we're committing.
This is us talking.
Yes.
This is what we usually do.
This is the fucking podcast.
This is the podcast.
Fellas, we're just getting. We're not even 10 minutes in. We got 30 minutes left to this bullshit.
It could be a short podcast.
It could be.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
All 42 minutes and 34 seconds.
That's as much as I could squeeze it. Oh, it's going into HDR mode.
HDR mode?
Yeah, high dynamic range. It just changed.
Thank God.
Yeah, now we get to see the footage that we're not even looking at in high dynamic range.
Unseen footage of us, by us.
Yeah, this is actually me fighting my dad. I mean, fighting the man that I found in the street. He wanted to like get into
Who you're
a
not
brawl.
Related to.
Yeah, he wanted to like get into a brawl just to like prove that he was worthy of being interviewed by me, or that I was worthy, I guess.
Do you actually have any questions about my book, or that's not?
Right, that
we're
thing.
not going there?
I completely forgot about your book. I gotta be honest. I got completely carried away.
Because
with
I'm also a dancer.
Yeah, he
You
also
ask me
danced.
dance questions.
I could. No, what? To be completely honest, I don't even know what questions to ask about.
I really went into this not believing that you had, in advance prepared lots of probing, insightful questions about my process.
But let's read off of the
Let's not. I don't want to read the New York subway map.
Number 1, the R train. Number
No,
2.
we can start with the 1 train.
Yeah.
Number 1. The one train. It goes all the way up to 7.
We just do that for like 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah. There are like transit podcasts out there, like people who are talking about just the state of the mass transit system in this city.
The mass transit system.
Well, you may have noticed in the times you've been on it that things could be better.
Things could totally be better.
Things could be better. Now, imagine you have a city full of 8 million people who all are using that same could be better subway. People being what they are, that will probably start a lot of complaining, right?
Yeah.
To each other.
Yeah.
So, and that's what all the like transit podcasts are. All these people are like, the J train, terrible problems.
Yeah, we were actually just like on the C train, and it got like a cool renovation. Like they made it so you can like walk between cars easier. It's all like futuristic. But the stranger that I met on the street, Daniel Bukszpan, who wrote a book, Go Buy It, told me that people are actually still like fucking pissed off that it changed. Like it was totally weird because in the last one they were arguing like shit.
They were mad about the old one. They said it sucked, and these trains need to be updated.
Yes.
So they went ahead and updated them, and everyone's like, "Why did they change it?
This is terrible." Because you asked.
They demanded. They didn't ask. They demanded that they change it.
They're like, "You better fucking change it, or I'll sue you."
Wait, you changed it.
No, I wasn't being serious. I love the last one. They're going to complain about this one, then they change it. They're like, the last one was great.
It's forever. It's an ongoing cycle of complaining forever. Like, it will stop when the sun burns out.
It was like that time when I kidnapped you and you were rambling about how people are always going to be like, well, at least the last Star Wars movie had blank, or at least this had blank.
At least the last subway cars,
Yeah, at least they had wheels. Now they're flying.
At least they had doors that you had to go through to get to the next car.
Now they teleport, making transportation easier. This really annoys me.
One thing I guess you could say is that it curbs subway surfing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think like sometimes how kids would get on top of it was, they would go to that thing between the cars.
Oh, yeah.
And you're outside the car basically at that point. So they would just do that, climb up, and...
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like running on the train tracks away. I've only ever played Subway Surfers. I don't know what Subway Surfing is.
Oh, no, Subway Surfing is these jackasses get on top of a moving New York City subway car and die. You know, because of course they do.
But I thought it was just running on the tracks.
I would argue that that is like a lot safer than subway surfing, because at least if you're running on the tracks, you can see the lights coming, and there are opportunities to get out.
Yeah.
Because there are all these things built into the walls, so like workers can like dip into them as a train goes by. They don't get killed.
Yeah.
Then the train goes, they come back. Subway surfing has no such accommodation.
No, you're just like.
They have not dug anything out of the ceiling for better surfing.
Oh, in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, when they're like, get down, and Nazi gets like hit in the head with the train.
I already completely forgot.
Yeah, me too. It might have been a different movie, or it might have been.
It sounds like that movie.
Yeah, they were fighting like, oh, get down. Ooh.
Oh, was it in the sequence that takes place?
Yeah, and like a flashback on the train.
I think a lot of people wanted that movie to just be the young stuff.
Well, I mean, like how though?
Just in that opening sequence in the movie, I think was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So just stick with it for another hour and a half, and you've got the Indiana Jones movie everyone really wanted to see, but cannot anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people complain,
Yeah.
but I think that they would be perfectly happy with, if they use CGI to just, recreate Princess Leia and Luke and Han Solo
They
and just
would.
continue
To live in like their childhood fantasy, yeah, like they're all still here. I'm not getting old.
Christopher Reeve can be Superman again.
Oh yeah, well the guy who broke his back horse.
Yeah, that guy. Who to me I thought gave the best performance as Superman of anybody.
Handsome as shit.
Very handsome.
Holy shit.
Want to talk about blue steel?
Oh my god.
Absolutely. But yeah, and the woman who played Lois Lane in those movies is dead.
Who is that?
She's the spunky reporter.
No, I mean who's the actor?
Oh, her name is Margot Kidder.
I gotta be honest, I've never heard of that person in my whole life.
Other than that version of Superman, I don't know where you ever would have seen her.
Yeah.
She was in the Amityville Horror, which you've never seen.
These are great examples.
Other movies you have not seen include. No, she's dead, but with CGI, you can bring her back.
Yeah.
In fact, I think a lot of the actors in the 1978 Superman are dead. Oh yeah, Marlon Brando is dead. Everyone from the planet Krypton is dead. CGI.
Oh well, yeah, but they like died for real though. So.
Yeah, in real life. But
No, I mean like.
Oh, on Krypton?
Yeah, everybody died on Krypton.
Well, first they died on Krypton. And
then they died in real life.
And then they died in real life, exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm just remembering that meme where it's like Trump's encased in the glass.
Oh, you don't want to discuss politics on your podcast.
Lord knows I never get political or to say any broad statements on this channel. Bold statements.
Well, if you were saying them to someone who, for example, you share a last name with but are not related to.
Yeah.
Some people might believe that person, that obnoxious person that I'm talking about,
Really?
is influencing you to say those things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah. No, they're your own repugnant beliefs, and I love that.
Yeah, definitely. They're my own repugnant beliefs.
Yeah, exactly. You came up with them all by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm
indoctrinating you.
You're indoctrinating me.
Yeah.
We're indoctrinating each other.
Oh,
it's beautiful. We are a cult of two.
We are a cult of two. Yes. People are gonna be like, "Yo, is that his fucking older brother?"
No, they'll just
fatter. So.
Yeah, they'll think that, or they'll just be like, "That's his." Oh my God, that's just. What has America come to?
I remember when. Never mind. I was just gonna get terrible. Never mind. I don't even know.
Terrible in that you would have made a joke that suggests you and I are father and son when we're not.
That would be
We're
ridiculous.
people with the same last name.
Indeed.
Of two different generations.
Who I found on the sidewalk.
It just happened that way.
It just happened that way.
Yeah, they say when God closes a door, he opens a window. So that's what happened there.
I thought he opens another doors with the saying.
No, it's when he closes a door, he opens a window.
So like the fuck. No, Dad, I think it would make more sense though. If I mean, sure. I think it would make more sense though.
You mean like Daddy-O, like hip Daddy-O?
Hey, Daddy-O.
Hey, Daddy-O.
Hey, Daddy-O. No, yeah. No, I think it would only make more sense. Like nobody really wants to crawl through a window. Right? I mean, like open a door. Wait, did I say that again?
No. You did, well, except now, when you asked if you said it.
Well, yeah, but like, wouldn't you rather like go through a different door than like another window?
Well, I think what they're saying is like, sure, there was this door, which is the agreed upon entryway for everybody. But then this terrible thing happened to you, wherein you can no longer use that door.
So you got to go.
So if there's a fire, you have to go out the window.
Yes, I mean like tiny people, you know.
Tiny people.
Yeah, little dudes, you know, like short kings. If
you're gonna hear about this.
They don't give.
You mean leprechauns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Leprechauns, they be jumping through the windows.
They're talking only about fictional little people, not actual.
Not like Robert Downey Jr. Is he tiny?
Robert Downey Jr. is not a little person.
I always confuse him with.
He's the guy who plays Iron Man.
Yeah, I always confuse him with the little guy in Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage. I'm not even fucking with you. Like, no, like I really did. I remember one time I buzzed in to our house. I'm not even gonna keep up with LARP anymore. I buzzed into our house and I was like, hello, Robert Downey Jr. Because I thought I was saying Peter Dinklage, but it was Robert Downey Jr.
Well, I knew it was a ruse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate to break that to you, but I knew in fact it was not him.
No, yeah.
Either one.
Yeah, I always confused him with Peter Dinklage. I mean, their names are pretty like kind of similar. Robert Downey
Peter
Jr.
Dinklage and Robert Downey Jr.
Dinklage and Downey, they both have a D at the beginning, so I got them confused.
Okay.
And I've been fucking. And like most of them are after the first part. Peter Dinklage.
After the first.
Robert Downey. Peter Dinklage. Robert Downey. So R for Robert, then Downey afterwards, then Peter, then it's Dinklage.
Yes.
So that you can see why I would have gotten them confused.
No. But I'll accept it. I'll accept your explanation, and we can move on.
I'm not even fucking with you. That's actually how I got them confused.
No, I get stupid crap confused all the time.
Yeah. I'm not even
There's no excuse. So I feel like this has been a pretty good podcast.
Yeah. Do you want to continue, or do you think this is
I don't think we can improve on what we've done.
I think we've peaked.
This is a towering work.
We've peaked, yeah.
Like Lawrence of Arabia.
This is exactly like Lawrence of Arabia.
Yes.
This is the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Long.
Incredibly long.
Very long.
Like longer than it needs to be.
Well, thank you for having me on the first ever Tourette's Gaming podcast. I'm very honored to be the first guest.
No
problem. What are you having next week?
I was thinking of having Joe Rogan over. I kidnapped him the other week. He's in my basement, so I think I can just take him out. I usually lure him out with like a can of beans or some shit.
So not the other person who also lives in this house and also shares your last name, but is not related to you.
Well, I mean, she wasn't like born with it, but like, I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Man,
you could ask her about like all the challenges of being in the education sector.
Yeah.
And what makes her passionate about this work.
Yeah.
And all that sort of thing.
I feel like it would quickly devolve like this one did, though. But actually, a little bit slower because
I think if you're going to devolve, you have to be first in an evolved state, and then it starts to degenerate. We never really were at an evolved state to begin with.
Yeah, you and me, whenever I'm with you, I feel like I have ape brain.
Yeah, I would say like amoeba brain.
Yeah, amoeba. Brain eating amoeba brain.
Yeah. Like Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe.
I call him Harambe.
Why do you call him Harambe?
Because I know it enrages you and you long to correct me.
No, it doesn't enrage me, I'm just fucking confused. What the fuck you mean haram?
Harambe, like O'Shag Hennessy.
Like haram. Like when someone's haram.
This is haram.
This is haram. No, it's a Muslim thing. If something's like, I think it's like if it's good or maybe if it's bad.
It's bad. You can't have anything that's haram if you're a Muslim, like
Like,
pork.
oh yeah, pork, chicken, right?
No, you can have chicken.
Oh yeah, chicken was good.
You must remain veiled as a woman.
Yeah, it's haram.
If you're not, haram.
Haram.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I think this podcast is haram.
I think this podcast is incredibly haram.
It's not good for anybody.
No, you're getting the wrong idea here. It's the most un-haram podcast ever.
We're only getting 71 virgins.
Yeah, we are getting 7. This is gonna get me in so much fucking trouble.
Not really.
Yeah, I know. Okay, anyway.
Being like unknown amateur do-it-yourself person, it's complete freedom. You can do anything you want.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Are there any questions people would usually ask you about your books?
The questions were like, why did you write this book?
We already know
Did
that.
you learn anything? What was surprising to you? What's your next book?
3 of those are the most boring fucking questions I've ever
And I will get them 100% of this time.
Except for this time, so that's like 99.9.
Yeah, so this was great.
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, everybody, subscribe, drink water and eat food. If you're gaming for a while, I know I need to work on that because sometimes I forget to eat, so I just set a timer. And it plays a great, horrible song, but it gets me to pause it, so and I'm like, oh, gonna go eat. Be nice to others unless they're a fucking asshole.
And curb stomp them.
Yeah. Become the Unabomber. Go into the Texas Book Repository and shoot John Lennon and have a good day. This isn't usually how I end my videos, but I just thought it'd be interesting.
That's how you end your podcast.
That's how I end my podcast. Yeah, that's the podcast ending.
Podcast.